All right, home welcome. So, who needs to play more Boa? And this is going to be me talking about a tier list for Foam Stars. I know it has been going around a little bit, but I want to put in my 2 cents. So, let's do that. So, I don't have a setup that I can show a tier list, but I'm just going to say their rankings in general. So, Soa, A tier, guaranteed. Abilities, Bubble Step, one of the best in the entire game. Spiky Beat is just a move out of the way tool, and Gotta Crush is probably one of the most annoying SSSs in the game, as it basically makes her a moving barricade that actually pushes people off, but the counteractance is that if she takes too much damage, it actually destroys itself. So that's fun. But yeah, A tier for sure. Agito, B. Yes, I'm saying B. Probably, unfortunately, worse than Sella unless you are very, very good at moving around in the foam. Of course, with Deep Blue Gank, which allows you to go into the foam and you recover health if you're in your own foam. And then also, the Shark Fin can also stun while you move around. And then you jump out and you have high advantage so that when you come down, you can shoot into people. Agito also shares one of only two characters that have a critical hit ability, where if you get close enough, you can actually deal damage, more damage. So a 3-shot when you're out of critical range is like a 2-shot when you're in critical range. And then Shuriken refreshes every single time that you end up getting a chill. So if you're really good at it, you can basically just deep blue gank, chill someone, after you use your shuriken, then you use your shuriken again, and you just do it all over again. And thanks GG is just there, hence why I say B. Tonix, C. Unfortunately, is one of the characters that is very skill intensive. You'll know why soon. But Tonix, unfortunately, falls under the deployables, but not really is an okay character. King Blaster is nice for zoning, but Fizzy Turret is literally just there to produce foam unless no one shoots it, which most people don't. And Bouncy Bubble is just you throw it and pray that it hits something. If not, you're still gonna get some foam on the ground, especially if they don't destroy it. So that's that. That's why she's C. Jet, probably B. I would say low A, but I would say B definitely, because of the fact that Cosmic Dive is more of an escape tool than an interaction tool. But if you do end up hitting someone with it, it will stun. But most of the times you use it to run away. Vacuum Sphere is really good. If you're able to aim it correctly, you can actually trap multiple people inside of it. And if you somehow time it with the Melt SSS, it can basically chill the entire team. I actually saw a clip of that like 3 months ago, so that was fun. And Bubble Shield, while I would say without the Bubble Shield change, Jet would be a low B, but is a high B now because Galactic Bubble Shield is literally just a get away from me tool, and allows Jet to have unlimited liquid. Even though it doesn't say it here, Jet has unlimited liquid while in the Galactic Bubble Shield. So there's that. Penny is also in the A tier. Um, Speed, having stuns, the ability to basically instant chill if you hit a Penguin squad, Toboggan Bomb for the stuns, Emperor March for the stun. Yeah, she's just extremely good at what she does. But the only issue again is Toboggan Bomb and Penguin Squad and also Emperor March. They all have massive end lags to them, so when you start up the ability, you're actually stuck in place for a little bit, a lot longer than most other characters. So sort of the drawback to getting those stuns. But if you are able to time them correctly, she is an extremely powerful character. If not, then you're basically going to get chilled more than not when using Penguin Squad in the wrong position. Wravebreaker, probably C. I probably will be. The reason why I say that is because Home in the Foam, basically like a Guido, you don't get a stun unless you do the hold charge, and then decontamination is mines. The mines are extremely strong if you don't destroy them, and they're very hard to destroy, but if you do destroy them and you have an eye for them, they're practically useless. And then, of course, Home in the Foam is just, again, like a Guido's dive, but you do not get the stun unless you use the hold version instead of the press version. So there's that. But yeah, probably B for me. Barista is definitely an A. I would say S because I'm a main, but I'm going to say A as I played them a lot. Super City Roast is by far the best ability in the entire game, besides Bubble Step, because of the fact that you are able to use it to clear piles of foam, which is absolutely insane. There's very little abilities that can actually do that, except for, I believe it's Jet Sphere, the Vacuum Sphere, which actually creates foam on it for your team. And then, of course, for Wravebreaker's SSS, which clears everything out. like no matter if it's your foam or the opponent's foam. It just clears everything out. But Baristas does give you a way to get more foam on your side and allow you to give an escape route to your allies, or of course, get in yourself. Bitter Drip is just there to deal damage if you somehow hit it. If not, it's foam coverage. And Latte Out Royale, while leaving you in place, it does cover a huge area, and it does actually deal a lot of damage if people are trapped into it. But it's more of a zoning tool. I feel like it's better than Tonics is because King Blaster 13 is more of a zoning tool in the fact that it will target the player closest to King Blaster 13, whereas Latte Art Royale, you have the choice to place it wherever you want so that you can actually trap, your opponents in. And in overtime, it is absolutely insane how much value you actually get with Latte Art. Mel is a B. I would put her in probably low A as well, but she has a lock-on mechanic, Sweet Campaign, which is literally her candy. It spreads a whole bunch of foam everywhere, and it sprays like in 3 ways. You can use it very close to people to actually chill them if they're not careful, but you can also use it just for straight foam coverage. And Scrumptious Promo is just a better Barista or Bitter Drip because you're able to use it horizontally but also vertically. Because with Baristas, Bitter Drip only goes horizontally, whereas for Scrumptious Promo, you can actually put it vertically, and it starts vertically. And you can actually make it go center, which will actually deal more damage. So that's fun. But like I said, that's why she's a high B. Quaff is also probably in the A tier. I know stuns are a deal, but having a stun along with the Quaff dive, Hopper with free reloads basically if you jump onto it, and Bust a Move being a slightly better Latte Art Royale, which also does a stun if people are caught inside of it, and guaranteed gives you a 100% guarantee that that entire area will clear all of its foam. Yes, it is absolutely insane and probably one of the best SSSs in the entire game. Just from a standpoint, and Quaff gets their SSS so fast that it's like every 2 seconds you're going to be looking up and making sure you're out of that radius. Chloe is probably C. I'm going to say that right now. Another skill shot character. Trizella mode, having 2 different forms, being the bats that can spread out and slowly creep towards opponents, and then of course the charge shot, which if it does hit, is a guaranteed 50% on any character in the game, no matter what. They will take 50%. But the only issue is that it is a skill shot. And in a game with FOAMSTARS, which is a very fast-paced game, having a skill shot character means you have to be extremely good with it. Mind Moose is basically just a flying shield. You don't actually use it to, put pressure. You just use that as a shield on yourself to make sure you can use your abilities and you don't have to worry about it. And Diables being the SSS is fine. It puts you in the air and allows you to use charge shots to deal a lot of damage. It basically functions like, tonics or shots, but at the same time, it's, you're in the air, so you don't get coverage. You can't hide behind walls. You can't hide behind, fountains. You're basically in the range of melties to basically take you down, which they're everywhere. So, yeah, that's why I say she's C. And then finally, Ramsey, S tier. So far before the patch, Ramsey is absolutely insane. A better Soa, actually does a lot more damage than Soa. You have Sheeple Chase, which is basically a better Bats because it allows you to do it horizontally. But if you press left or right while using the skill, you can actually do it vertically, and it actually moves forward and hits the ground while they all move forward. And Bam's Away is a better, what is it? How should I say it? It is a better version of Spiky Beat because Spiky Beat only goes in one area, where Bam's Away goes 3 areas, and of course you can change it by changing directions. And Ramsey's Dream is basically just an escape button, but unlike Soa's Got a Crush, it allows you to move around, shoot for extra damage, and then also gives you Mega Flare, which is an ability that allows you to basically create an AoE cone around yourself that functions like Super City Royale, or Super City Royale's little area around it that will actually deal damage over time if they're inside of it. So yeah, Ram is definitely an S tier. That's all I'm going to say. So again, if you did enjoy my ratings of each of the FOAMSTAR characters in the form of a tier list, I guess, you can of course leave a like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys.